Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Dancing Heart podcast, the place that empowers and inspires you to live in alignment with your heart and joy. I'm your host, Torny, here to bring you deep conversations with inspiring guests about purpose, empowerment, and living in alignment. Let's get dancing into this week's episode. Hello, guys, and welcome to this week's episode of the Dancing Heart podcast. This episode is going to be me and you, directly from my living room in Røros, the winter wonderland. I'm doing a solo podcast and I haven't done that in a very long time. So I was thinking, okay, let's go, let's do it. Even though it's not really my natural design to sit here and talk all by myself. I'm talking to you, but I'm also like, it's just me here right now with my microphone in front of a camera. I have set up a new platform on recording podcasts. So from now on, I will also do videos, and I am so excited to really upgrade the or up level this work that feels really aligned for me right now. I'm very happy to be back on my podcast, and that really makes my heart dance today, really committing to doing my podcast again. And it just came to me boom, podcast. It was just, my intuition was kind of speaking to me and was louder. I'm like, podcast? You want me to do that now? My intuition was like, yes, just reach out to people. So that's been such a fun journey over the past month. This is my 5th episode after I started to commit again. It's been a journey of 2 years right now, on and off. Should I do Norwegian and English and solo or guests? So now I'm like, this is going to be a podcast mainly with guests. And sometimes I will pop in and do solo podcasts as well, like I'm doing today. And I'm very excited to share more with you. And what I wanted to talk about today is manifestation. I'm receiving a lot of messages in my DM on Instagram on, Torny, how do you go about manifesting everything? How to manifest and how to manage it. That's been conversations that I have with, not just in my DM, but in conversation in general with people. And it's been something that I've been very curious about my whole life. But I haven't really known how is it really working until I really started to dive deeper into it. I knew all the tools. So back in August, I made a decision on, okay, what happens if I just implement all the tools that I learned and I go all in, I commit to them, and I do them. So now, after 4 months later, I've been manifesting clients, I've been manifesting new opportunities, I've been manifesting houses, and just unexpected things just flowing into my life. And I'm like, whoa, this is so much fun. I'm really seeing the result of the work that I've been doing. And it's not even, I haven't really done it for a very long time. And I'm like, wow, this is so exciting. I'm going to continue. So today I'm going to take you with me on this journey on what did I do over the past 4 months? Because I know it can be triggering for a lot of people to, I'm manifesting this and I'm manifesting that. And you're so happy all the time. And yes, I'm born this way. I'm a very happy person. And but I also do the inner work. I'm committed. I committed to myself and I committed to learn. I'm committed to expand. I want to, and I committed to my vision. So let's go into the steps on manifestation. So first of all, it's about, you have to get clear on what you want. Choose one specific area of your life, whether it is purpose, whether it is business, whatever, relationships, money, health, whatever it is for you right now, what's most important for you, write that down. What is it that you want? And be very specific. If it is money, if it is purpose, like what you like to do, and write it out. That's what I did. I'm like, okay, I need to be very specific. And my goal was to live off my business. I really want that. That was my goal. That's why I quit my job 2.5 years ago to go to Costa Rica and to Mexico. I really want to do this work. I really love this. I really love making podcasts. I love making an impact. I love helping people to transform and to empower them to really, so they can do the things that they really want to do in life, that they feel called to do. So get clear and specific on what you want. And why is it so important that you need to do that? It's because if you're not clear on what you want, your energy is just all over the place. We need to be specific in order for your energy to be focused on that. It's kind of like if you want to build muscles at the gym, you know that you have to lift weights. And then your energy is like focused on that. So that's what you're gonna align your energy with. So it's the same. That's why it's so important to have specific vision and goals. And you can have it long term and short term as well. Have it for the next 3 months. What are you committed to? 3 months goals. And after that, you have to ask yourself, why is this so important to you right now? And it's not only for your ego. Why is it important for you? And why is it important and for the world? What impact will that make if you receive that vision? If that is going to happen, or when it's going to happen? Why is it so important? Why and what change is that going to make beyond your ego? So, do you see that? Okay, you need to be specific on what you want, and then you need to kind of like step out of your ego and see beyond the effect of you having that. Okay, and then we need to tap into the feeling of already having that in your body. And that's when the work comes in. Because your frequency, or the key to the manifesting that, is aligning your frequency with that vision. How does it feel like in your body? And it's not about just, oh, it feels good right now, and then you start doubting again the next day. No, you need to do the inner work every single day to align your frequency with that vision of already having it. That is the work. You need to believe that it's already yours and surrender into that knowing. You have to believe it, and you have to know it. It's an inner knowing. I know I'm going to receive it. I know Gabby Bernson says you believe it when you see it. Or is it, I see it and I believe it? No, it's not that. You believe it and then you will see it. It's the other way around. You have to start believing in it so much first before you can receive that. Because first is the frequency and then it's receiving. Okay. So get clear. Why is it so good? Why is this vision so good? Not just for you, but for people around you, for the world, whatever impact you're here to do. And the feeling, that is the frequency. And the next part is surrendering. And that is the hardest part. That is so hard. I've been doing that myself. And I cracked the code on how to surrender. I'm going to share with you right now. This worked for me. Whatever works for you, I don't know, but this is my tip. So what I did, I got clear on why is this so good, and I tapped into the energy, this frequency of like, feels really good. But then it's like, the doubt was like, how is this going to happen? The how is not your job. And how are you going to surrender to that? This is how. This is when I start to do my walks in nature. You've probably seen that on Instagram. I've been walking every single day. I committed to that for months until the snow came. So I surrendered by going to nature. I really felt into the feeling of already having it in my body. And it's like it's a frequency. You need to feel it not just in your body, in your heart. You need to activate your heart to like, oh my God, it feels so good. It's already mine. And you need to start believing in something greater, higher than yourself. That's when I started to sit down or stand up in nature and talk to the universe. I talk to God. And I start starting tapping into the feeling of being grateful for already having received this. And why is it so good? Like, how do you want to use me? Like, I started like, how do you want to use this vessel, like my body, and the gifts and the energy that I have to make this impact so I can actually receive this? How do you want to use it? And I started asking for help. I started asking for sign. I started asking also for like, please make this journey with ease and flow. And I like, show me. This is, you can turn this into intention and prayer and just really, because you are then giving that up. Like, okay, this is what I'm committed to, and I'm giving it up to you so you can show me the how. And it can come in so many different ways. You're going to be surprised when you start believing in that the how is not my job. It can come in from a lot of places and a lot of opportunities. And the also thing that I know is that manifestations come through other people. Because it has to come from somewhere, right? And who do we interact with? It's with people on this planet, speaking the same language. And then you can start to open up yourself for infinite possibilities because there are so many people in the world. There's so many people you can interact with every day and start being open to like all with your mind and also with your heart to like, hey, I can receive this in any way. This can come in any way, and you can just claim that in. Like, I know it's going to happen. And remember, this is an everyday job. This is an everyday job. And then I started to believe that whatever I put out there, I'm going to receive back. I knew that. It's kind of like a contract of, okay, I am committed to do this. This is what I'm doing today in order to put myself out there. Because in order for you to receive your manifestations, you also need to do your part. And what are you committed to? Are you committed to putting out a reel or a post or talking to people, making a phone call, reaching out to someone, like whatever that is? If you write down like, hey, this is what I'm committed to and this is what I expect to get back, to receive back. If you write that out in a contract, like this is what I'm committed to do, I know this is going to happen. It's kind of like you having a normal job and you have a contract with your manager. It's like, hey, this is what we expect from you and this is what you get in return. This is the money we will give you. This is the vacation you're going to get. This is this extra, whatever, free stuff that you're doing, that you're getting in return. So this is how it works. It's a balance of giving and receiving. But the most important thing in order to manifest is your frequency. Everything has a frequency. Every single thing. Every person, the earth has a frequency. The nature has frequency. Everything has frequency. Everything is frequency. Even money is frequency. And you know how that feels like in your body when you start working with that inner knowing and with that frequency. And why is it good to be in nature is because I only learned this back in, just some months ago, that nature and our heart has the same frequency. So it's actually coming back to the natural state when you are out in nature, because the natural state of you is abundance. We are naturally abundant. You're born abundant. So it's more about coming back to that naturally frequency that you were born. Because everyone is born worthy. Everyone is born abundant. Everyone. So we just need to tap into that pure frequency of abundance. So, yeah. And when you're starting to shift your inner frequency and your inner energy and aligning that with your vision, there is no doubt you're going to receive it. You have to believe it. You have to come back to that state of believing of that frequency every time you start doubting. I know we are just human beings, that we are, the moods and the feelings are shifting every time. But like, whenever you're dropping out of like that knowing, so it's like, okay, how fast can I close the gap and coming back into that state again? It's like how fast you catch yourself in like, oh, I'm in a bad vibe. I'm in this bad frequency. How can you shift this around? How fast can you do that? So hold yourself accountable. And it's not only about doing a lot. It's more about be in alignment, like in your frequency first, and then doing 2% every single day. You don't have to do more. You have to do 2%. If you go to the gym and you lift this weight every single day, of course you're gonna start to be able to lift heavier because you're doing this every single day. It's exactly the same with manifestation. If you want to receive this new job, you have to start applying. Okay, I'm committed to apply. You do one thing every single day that is aligned with that vision. One action. That is aligned action. That's what I'm talking about, aligned action. You get clear. Why is it so important? You surrender, you tap into the feeling, and you start taking the action. Not from a place of forcing. It's from a place of flow. Nothing that's meant for you is going to feel like you have to force it. It's going to be flow. And why do I know that? Because I've been trying to force a lot of things to happen in my life. And especially around the time of August, I was forcing myself to apply for jobs that wasn't aligned for me because I had this belief that no, I'm never going to success in my business. I might as well just get a job. But then something in me was like, no, just implement all the tools that you have and go. This is the chance you have. Just do it. And I did it. So what happened? I received new collaborations just coming in. That was a part of my manifestation. I got clear on what I wanted. Okay, I just didn't know how. And it started to come. I didn't. Of course, I aligned my energy, my frequency with that vision. I took some action. Of course, I did that. You have to do that. And then I put myself more out there. I created. You're not going to you create opportunities. They're not just going to come on a silver plate. You are creating opportunities for yourself. And this is how you do it. You take the action. Whatever that is, take action. And I also started to talk with God. And I said, hey, show me the client that needs to work with me. I'm going to put out my new offer today. The exact same day, my client reached out. Hey, how can I work with you? I know I want to work with you. It was just coming from a place of flow and ease and alignment. And from there, you're building momentum because you're starting to see the result. And I always say your external world is then a reflection of your internal world. So if you're wondering like, how is my energy and what is my vibe right now? Like start looking at your life. That is result on how's your inner world. Like what are you worthy of receiving? Like how's your standard? Look at your standard. Okay, maybe it's time to raise my minimum standards of whether it is health or passion or money or whatever that is. Your life right now is a result of how you have your minimum standard. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's perfect as it is. That's where you need to start, from where you are. That's what I did too. So started to work with my client, and then my podcast was coming up again, and everything just felt so aligned. And you have to keep going. You always have to keep having this vision and aligning your frequency and doing the inner work and really, how do you feel? That is the work. That is the most important work, your inner frequency. And then on the outside, will start to align. And also, okay, this is also very important. Say no to every single thing that is not aligned with that vision. Write it out. Everything that's not aligned with that and that feeling, it's a no. It's a no. That's also a very important part of the practice. I also had to do that. This is not aligned. Bye. No, I know exactly what I need to say yes and no to. So, yeah, manifestation is not only affirmations. It is affirmations too. Because we need to use the brain to process new beliefs, like information. And then you need to integrate it into your body. And then you start to believe it. And then this is your new reality of the new state of being. And then the external is going to shift because of how you are, what you are believing, and who you are being on the inside. So, yes. This is such important work, and it's so fun when you commit to doing that, surrendering. Remember that the how is not your job. Your job is to get clear, to feel, to take action, and to surrender. And you have to know and believe that you're going to receive from that place of surrendering. Yeah, life gets to be good. You are the co-creator of your life, of your reality. So you're so powerful that you get to co-create every single thing in your life, whether it's your business, your relationships, your money, everything is a co-creation with you and the universe and the frequency. So, yeah, I hope you got some valuable insight from this episode. And if you have any more questions, if you need support on this journey of getting clear and manifesting and getting aligned with the frequency and staying there, reach out to me. I offer one-on-one support, VIP mentorship. It's a 3-month package. That's exactly what I do with my clients. I help them with getting clear and to put them on the red carpet, and I hold their hands and you're going to stay there. You don't come off. It's your red carpet. Stay there. Keep walking. Keep taking the steps until you get on that stage and making the impact and shining in your unique frequency from a place of joy, alignment, and inner purpose, and also peace. So send me a DM on Instagram. It's Torny Wiggum. Have a wonderful day, and you are worthy of receiving everything that you desire. Remember that. And you have the power to receive it and co-create that reality for yourself. I will see you next week. I love you. Bye.